Hey Team MSE, as you guys probably know by now, I have just had the most exciting week ever. I just had my first article published at GolfWorks, the biggest online golf community in the world, and I'm truly honored to have been considered and had my first article accepted and published. It's been super duper great, and so I want to do a little State of the Union and bring everybody up to speed on what's been happening. I've been working really hard on the new Borrego Springs video. Man, that was the funnest time ever. Hopefully, maybe I'll have that done in 2 or 3 weeks or so. But I'm heading out tomorrow. I'm flying to Fort Worth, Texas to officially begin principal photography on my new feature documentary, Looking for Mr. Hogan. So the first place I'm going to go is the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company that sponsored me last fall. And I'm going to be checking out all the new gear. It's going to be totally cool. I'm going to get a tour, and I'm going to be interviewing a lot of great folks that knew Mr. Hogan, like Terry Kaler, the CEO and president of the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company. So cool. And then the next day we're going down to Dublin, Texas, where Ben Hogan was born. And we're going to be getting a tour of the Ben Hogan Museum and doing some interviews with other folks that were, very knowledgeable about Mr. Ben Hogan. So this is totally super duper cool. And I'm going to get to catch up with a lot of my friends. I'm terribly excited to say. One of them is my friend Colby. And Colby lives in Dallas, Texas. He's a part of the MSE Dallas-Fort Worth meetup group. And these guys are all hooking up and playing some great golf. So Colby actually came out to Southern California a couple weeks ago, and we got to do some filming together. So check out my friend Colby, who's a A1 Team MSE subscriber.
My name's Colby Husby from Dallas, Texas. Just flew out here for our actual birthday weekend and decided to link up with Christo here and see if we can't get some things accomplished in the swing. I've been playing golf since I was probably 8 years old is when I really started going at it. I've gotten to pick it up here in the last year or so. Started off playing football since I was 7. Took that all the way up to Division I AA at a school called Holy Cross. Played there for 3 years. So I obviously have a huge background in football and explosive movements. Everything that revolves around football would, an active right shoulder. Whereas that's one thing I'm working on is when I come down, I have to keep it, I would call it supple. I don't want it to really get involved in the swing, and that helps me stay more golf athletic. I don't know if that's a term, but that's what I'm going to go with. As opposed to football where things are explosive and jumpy. That gets me in trouble in the golf swing. So.
Right, we want smooth power, right?
Smooth power.
And that right hip needs to be ahead of that right shoulder, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very important. I would always get my right shoulder into it.
That's me. And that's this, like I said, that helps. This sensation here that I am working on really helps me feel like that stays back and allows everything to fall to the slot. And then once you get this connection with this in front of the hip, just kind of gets your impact, and then the bow will happen to itself. There's nothing, one thing I've found out through all this is you don't want to manufacture anything in the swing. You want to be able to just contain the momentum, contain the weight of the golf club, and let it explode out towards the target. That's essentially what I'm trying to think of.
That's good things to think of.
Hopefully, I think it is. Just doing it's the hard part. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Can I see you hit a couple?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's that you're hitting?
It's the old Apex 2 iron.
Where'd you get it?
I got it from my main man, Gordon, down there. So, Gordon, we're putting this thing to good use. I have to give it back to you soon. But, yeah, It's fun, man.
Can I try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here you go.
Yeah, just
Second up, Picardo. Third up, Cook with Bushford. Second up.
there it
third
is. That was awesome.
It's simply just one unbroken thrust.
It's yes.
But it's easy to say, and if you don't have the thrust right, you're never going to get
The
it
arms
right.
will never be right. They can't be right. If we're just doing, you know, I love your analogy of the big ropes at the gym, right? If I have those big navy ropes and I just do that with my legs right, that's how you're applying the speed. As soon as you start trying to do it with this part, you've ruined everything. That's not the swing. The swing is let the arms just be connected to the body and to the legs and to the rotation and the thrust. I mean, it's all legs is the biggest key in the golf swing.